We are anonymous, a group that exists to bring truths to light the powerful attempt to suppress. We are not here to reassure you. We are not here to butter anyone up. We are here to lay bare what they would have you keep hidden. And today we lay bare the final embarrassment of Karoline Leavitt. Embarrassment born of her last-ditch effort to defend Donald Trump against irrefutable proof. This is the tale of how a young press secretary sacrificed her career to cover up for a man who was connected to Jeffrey Epstein, and how Trump's falsehoods pulled her under with him. Karoline Leavitt has reached the stage of her career where she must defend the indefensible. She proceeded to X what was formerly Twitter and posted what can only be called an excretion. She alleged that the just-surfaced birthday letter from Donald Trump to Jeffrey Epstein, including a sketch of a woman's body and Trump's autograph, was not real. She said it was a hoax, characterized the Wall Street Journal's reporting as false, and called out a reporter for not allowing the White House any time to respond. She referred to it as fake news to keep the Democrat Epstein hoax alive. But here is the rub. The Wall Street Journal had already printed out photographic evidence of that very same letter. It was a crude drawing of a nude woman with typewritten lines within and capped with "Happy Birthday." At the bottom in the pubic area of the sketch was a scribble which handwriting experts have verified to be consistent with Trump's signature during that time. This was no fabrication. It was authentic, and it was something Trump had earlier on denied existed. Forensic experts have indicated that the signature is almost identical with Trump's handwriting pattern. Even reporters, side by side with older letters, attested to the match. The ruling is certain. The letter is authentic. Trump had insisted the drawing didn't exist. Today, the proof indicates that it does. Karoline Leavitt made the decision to deny what was clearly real, and in this is the question: why to deny that which in and of itself isn't even illegal? They could have said, "So a Trump wrote a birthday card. He subsequently broke with Epstein." And that was it. They could have acknowledged the letter was there without acknowledging that they committed a crime. But they didn't. They doubled down. They lied. They claimed it was phony. It's telling us that they are aware that once they confess the truth about this letter, everyone will start asking what else Trump and Epstein got up to in secret. Whatever the entire truth is, it has to be worse than the letter alone. Their desperation is the actual confession. This defense doesn't simply appear dishonest, it appears guilty. Karoline Leavitt is now a young press secretary not articulating policy, not justifying ideas, but denying facts, spinning conspiracies, and covering up a man involved with a sex trafficker. Her political career now consists of defending Trump against his past association with Epstein. Years from now, when she sits back and reflects, will she indeed refer to this as a youthful indiscretion? Or will she realize it for what it is, her last humiliation? Think of the circumstances. Trump has been caught lying over and over about his connection to Epstein. He once referred to Epstein as a terrific guy and conceded that they both had a taste for young women. Later, he said he barely knew Epstein, then that he parted ways when Epstein was implicated. But witness accounts and photographs established Trump spent years socializing with Epstein. The letter with its suggestive imagery cannot be written off as fabrication. It is placed alongside entries from Bill Clinton, Alan Dershowitz, Les Wexner, Vera Wang, and others. Some entries are innocent, some horrific. But Trump's is different due to his previous denials. He lied, and the proof is out there now. Rather than confront this in an honest manner, Karoline Leavitt took the route of blind allegiance. She preceded cameras and called it phony. Her words were empty. They could not suppress photographic evidence. She decided to risk her reputation on defending Trump. She invalidated her credibility. It does not end there. Democrats have been accused for years by Trump's movement of covering up sex trafficking. They propagated such conspiracy theories as Pizzagate and QAnon, where they said Hillary Clinton or Joe Biden were operating child sex rings. They assured their supporters that Trump would rescue the children. And now those same individuals are going out of their way to defend Trump's well-documented relationship with Epstein. Karoline Leavitt herself has become a part of this machinery of denial. She has remained faithful to Trump even as crowds in public boo him. She hailed him as the coolest boss ever while stadiums showered him with jeers. She introduced so-called influencer briefings, swapping actual journalism with prepackaged propaganda for pro-Trump social media influencers. She deceived the public regarding judges, faltered in foreign policy press conferences, and now, at her nadir, is justifying Trump's Epstein link with a falsehood too obvious to endure. That is why we can claim that it is her last humiliation. She is trapped by reality. The letter is there. The autograph is correct. The album is authentic. Congress has made it public. Experts have confirmed it. Trump himself at one point stated he never sketched such a thing. And now it is out in the public eye. And Leavitt has no explanation remaining but denial. Her life is not marked by youth, not by potential, but by her decision to be Trump's buffer at any cost. Meanwhile, the White House has not ruled out forensic examination. Leavitt asserts that they would accept it, but they have not pursued any independent examination. They shoot the messenger instead. They are aware that the risk of testing it would only attest to authenticity, so they use veiled statements to try and obfuscate the public's view. But the public is not blind. Surveys indicate that the majority of Americans think the government has concealed information about Epstein's death and client list. Suspicion is building across party lines that the truth is worse than acknowledged, and Trump's behavior filing lawsuits in denial of overt evidence thrust Leavitt to the forefront as his attack dog, deepening the suspicion. This is where Karoline Leavitt is today. A young press secretary once aspiring to have a career-shaping policy is now defined by justifying the ugliest secrets of a scandal-plagued man. She buried the truth and, in the process, buried herself. This is her ultimate humiliation, her real-time political obituary. Trump's movement campaigned on rooting out predators, but now finds itself having to defend one of its own. They campaigned on transparency, but now conceal documents. They campaigned on accountability, but now muzzle their critics. The hypocrisy is too much to bear, and it proves the movement was never centered on saving children, never about justice. It was centered on protecting Trump. We remain anonymous. We have revealed the truth of Karoline Leavitt's last humiliation, the destruction of her credibility on behalf of Donald Trump. Now it is your turn. Do not let them bury the truth. Reveal it. Spread it. Act on it.